we'll already be seated to start.
Okay.
Hello, Mr. Oxendine.
Hello.
Oxendine, did I say that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Oh, wow, that's an interesting name. What's its origin?
Lumbee Indian.
Lumbee. Oh, okay, I'm familiar with Lumbee. Okay. Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Oxendine.
Nice to meet you too.
My name is Diana Marsh.
Yes.
I'm a social worker, and my role here at Recovery Innovations is intake counselor.
Okay.
So what I'll be doing is doing your intake, gathering information from you so we can decide which kind of services would be appropriate for you.
Okay.
In other words, I'm trying to find out how we can help you.
Okay.
All right, we got that? So before we get started, I need to tell you about confidentiality.
Okay.
Everything that you say here is confidential to this agency. There is 5 instances when things are not confidential, and I'll explain that to you. Okay. You see this paper that I gave you here?
Yes.
If you read that silently while I read that aloud.
Yes, ma'am.
And, well, first let me tell you, all your records are kept in locked files. See those files over there? Those are locked files.
Yes, I see.
And when I move your records from that file, I take them down the hall to that medical records department with that big door that looks like a vault.
Okay.
That's where your records are kept.
Okay. All right.
We can't give anybody any information without your written consent.
All right.
And except for these 5 instances I'm getting ready to go over.
Okay.
The first incident is if you say you're going to abuse a child, or you have abused a child or elderly person.
Okay.
If you're a danger to yourself or identified others. If you're in danger of contagion of a life-threatening disease, and if there's a court order for disclosure, and or a medical emergency.
Okay.
And in each of these instances, we only give them information pertinent to that situation. Okay. For instance, if you fall out right now and I have to call EMS, I can only give them medical information that might be helpful or save your life. Okay. Like, for example, if you're allergic to penicillin, I'll tell them you're allergic to penicillin. Okay. But I'm not going to tell them what's in your therapy record. Okay. That's not pertinent to that situation. Okay. So, you got any questions about that?
No, ma'am.
Okay. It's awful hot. Would you like some water or anything?
No, ma'am. No,
okay.
Ma'am.
You fine? Did you have to wait long?
No. No. Y'all very prompt.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you coming in today. And like I said, I'm just going to get some information from you.
Okay.
This interview, it's like an interview, you know, it'll take about 15 minutes.
Okay.
So let's get started. What brings you in today?
Just, you know, I lost my job. Can't seem to get another one as quickly as I would like to. And running out of money, and that's causes me to, you know, drink a little bit, you know, to try and soothe myself from the fact that I seem to be at a place I don't want to be. You know, so that's and drinking a little bit. I'm depressed. I guess that's what caused it. I don't know what causes depression. That's the only word I can come up with.
Okay, let me stop just for a minute and ask you a couple questions. When you say drinking a little bit, how much is a little bit?
Like every time I think about, like, if I go on an interview and I didn't get the job, I come back home and I put in 2 applications a week, you know, and that's I just drink till I feel better about the fact that I didn't get the job.
So when you say I just drink till I feel better about not getting the job, is that liquor? Is it beer, wine?
It's liquor.
Okay.
Yeah.
And about how much liquor are we talking about? Are we drinking a fifth, a half gallon, a pint, a couple of pints?
Probably a pint every time it happens.
Okay. So this is every time that you go to get a job?
Yeah, I leave the place where I didn't get the job, and then I'm like, okay, I didn't get the job again. So I just stop by the store, by the corner store by the house, and just get a little. I don't buy Fifth, cause I know I'll drink it all.
Okay.
So I get a pint and watch TV and tell myself I'll do better next time.
Wow. So you're practicing some type of self-control, that you're not getting the Fifth.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you might be depressed. When you say depressed, what does that mean to you? What is that like?
You know, even after I drink, you know, you wake up the next day, it's another day.
Right.
You know, but to start that day, I don't really want to start that day.
Okay.
You know, because in the back of my mind, I think, well, this is gonna be just like yesterday. You know, another day of failure.
Mm.
You know, so I just and I don't. So I don't talk to people anymore like I used to. I don't even answer my phone a lot. You know, unless I think it may be somebody that put an application in, something like that. I don't usually answer my phone. You know, really impressed about where my life seems to be going.
Mm.
You know, so that's why I came to see y'all.
So it sounds like what you said, waking up in the morning. It doesn't sound like you're having a lot to look forward to.
Well, like I said, you know, you think it's gonna be another day of the same stuff happened yesterday.
So you're feeling defeated.
Very much so. Very much so. I mean, you have to have a job to maintain your livelihood.
Right.
You know, and as a man, you know, my parents taught me that, you know, you don't ask for handouts. You go deal your own hand.
Okay.
You know, and when it doesn't seem like you're able to do that, you know, then you end up thinking you're gonna have to ask for handouts. And I've had to, you know, I had to go get some food stamps, and I don't want to do that.
Mm.
I don't want to do that at all. Not that I think I'm too good for it. I just didn't want to do it. I like to make my own way.
Okay. So it sounds like you've always been very independent.
Yeah.
And that this is really taken away from your confidence.
Yeah.
And your self-esteem.
Yes.
And do you feel like the whole process? Well, let's talk about what happened. Let's back up a little bit. Let's back up a little bit. What happened at your last job?
I don't really know. I thought I was doing a great job, and you know, there were always there started to be complaints. You know, I don't know if it was other workers that complained or the boss man saw something different. I didn't do anything different than I did when I started. You know, so I pride myself on doing what I'm asked to do, and sometimes over and above what I'm asked to do.
Wow, that's commendable.
So that's why I didn't understand the we're not going to need you anymore.
Mm.
And that causes depression in and of itself, thinking someone doesn't need you.
Yeah, that I can understand that.
You know, when you thought you were at least needed for a little bit, you know, for something. So that makes me feel anyway, you know, not in a good way. And I guess, you know, I drink to soothe that feeling.
Mm.
Yeah,
so, like you say, you got some depression, and you're doing some drinking. Now, do you see where those may be barriers to you getting the next job?
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I try to make sure that, you know, when I do go do an interview, that they don't smell it on my breath, or they don't know that that's what I've been doing. You know, so I just, I don't know if I'm achieving that or not. I hope so. You know, so that's what I do.
So you say you're already feeling somewhat depressed, and alcohol is a central nervous system depressant. So if you're drinking and you're already feeling depressed, guess what?
Okay.
You will feel more depressed. Right,
Oh, okay.
right. And so this is a vicious cycle.
I thought the drinking just kind of made you forget that you were depressed.
No, no. It for a moment probably it will, but in the at the end of the day, it's going to make you more depressed. So,
Okay.
and that could be affecting your confidence levels when you're going to apply for another job. So one way we can help with that is in therapy. We offer cognitive behavioral therapy, and that can help change your self-talk and the way you think about yourself, and also help you learn some behaviors so you're not drinking. If that's one of your goals, is one of your goals to stop drinking?
Yeah, you know, like I said, I've had family members that go down that drinking road. I don't really want to go down that road. That's probably where I started in the beginning. You know, being around it so much when I was, you know, small or younger. You know.
Have you had periods of your life of not drinking?
Yeah, when I became a father.
Okay.
You know, that kind of curbed all of that. You know, which is one reason I feel like I feel now, because I don't want to let her down. You know, I got a girl. She's 12. So, and right now I guess she loves me more than I love me, because if I don't know. I try.
Okay. So do you see some hope in that your little girl loves you?
Yeah. Oh, you know that she's what keeps me going. Like, you know, keeps me maybe trying.
So that motivates you.
Yeah.
That keeps you. That basically, from what you were saying, almost keeps you alive.
Yeah. Yeah. She's that kind of. That's her.
See, you just light up when you talk about your daughter. How old is she?
She's 12.
Okay.
Yeah, she's 12.
Are you a good father?
I think I am. You know, I spoil her, I guess. You know, when I can. You know, I hadn't been able to do like I want to do lately.
I can imagine.
You know, sometimes when she calls, you know, I want to talk to her, but I'm probably not in the best shape to talk to her.
So she doesn't live with you?
No, she lives with her.
So I heard you mention that at one point in your life, especially before your daughter was born, that the drinking was curbed. How long was it curbed? For months, for years?
Yeah, it's been a while.
For years, maybe?
Yeah, you know, and you know, things happen in life, and you step back into things that you walked away from at one point in life.
Okay.
You know, so it's.
So when did you step back into it? After you got fired?
Not necessarily after I got fired, but after I went through months and months of not being able to get anything else. You know, I couldn't. They fired me. That was okay. Okay, I'll go get another job. It'll all be okay.
Oh, so you didn't start drinking so you initially got fired, and then after months and months and months of not being able to get another job, then you started drinking.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm getting a better picture. Okay. So what I'm hearing is it's been really frustrating to find another job, that you're feeling defeated, that your confidence and self-esteem are low. It's been really rough for you, and your daughter being in the picture has been your beacon of light, so to speak.
Yes.
So what are some other strengths that you have?
Well, yeah, like I said, I do good on the job.
Okay.
I do the best that I can do, or that they ask me to do, and I don't talk back. I don't even if it's something I don't want to do, I swallow it and do it.
Wow. So you're humble, you're dedicated, you're dependable.
I think so.
Okay. Well, this concludes our interview.
Okay.
See, you got this thing. How do I shut this down? I am so sleepy.